Are we ready?
I don't know. Zito puts his Sawzall dildo away. Save that.
I think Ty's coming.
How much do those cost?
Horny Z.
It's pretty. Oh.
Yeah, those things are like $500.
Yeah, the smaller
700.
version is $300.
700.
It's a motorized massage, like a handheld massage.
Yeah,
It's a
and
Tachi.
it comes with a dildo though.
Oh, it does?
In
Seriously?
the box, yeah. It's
You
longer.
can't order it without the dildo?
You need the dildo, yeah.
Yeah. There's a flashlight.
hilarious.
There's a flashlight add-on too.
Oh, hey, don't tell them about that.
There you go. Massager. Dildo's free. Is that part of like a Black Friday thing, or is it always free?
I think it's a Black Friday or a Thanksgiving thing. I don't know if that's the same thing or not.
Yeah, I think so.
Speaking of Black Friday, our
Sometime
Black
in-
Friday sale starts tonight.
Hey, here
Black
we go.
Friday
Oh,
sale
no.
tonight.
Let's go. Yeah.
Starts at midnight.
Thanksgiving thank you sale. Sorry.
Yeah, Thanksgiving thank you sale starts when everybody else's Black Friday starts.
Correct.
Wednesday into Thursday at midnight.
Right. I don't like the term Black Friday. I don't know why we're using that.
Me neither.
Well-
Should be free Friday.
Ty has arrived.
Does anybody know where that started and why?
Oh, Black Friday?
Yeah.
Because the market went down. It went black.
Huh?
Nope.
Yeah, stock
think-
market.
Yeah, but
I
that was
think-
October.
I think that's
What do
a
you mean?
different Black.
You are correct. There is.
There is a Black Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
with
on
the
the
stock
same one.
market, but not this one.
It's not the Thanksgiving Black Friday.
Oh, I thought it was like second annual.
No, you're talking about the one where all the people killed themselves and jumped out of windows and
Yep.
stuff at high rise.
Wasn't that Black Tuesday? It was a Tuesday.
Office
I think,
buildings.
too.
Black Tuesday, yes.
That's what it was.
Okay.
According to Google, Black Friday originated in Philadelphia and it was used as a term to describe the heavy and disruptive pedestrian and vehicle traffic that would occur on the day after Thanksgiving.
Told you.
So nothing having to do with shopping.
Nothing to do
So
with
it turned
What do
into
you
a
mean,
shopping
told
holiday.
you?
Cyber Monday really messed
you.
up, man.
You were talking about the stock market crash.
Yeah, the stock Philly.
Huh?
Yeah, it comes
Yep.
together somehow.
The stock
stock-
market in Philly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really dark.
Same difference.
Yeah.
The Philly market.
Philly doesn't have a stock market.
What do you mean? Oh, jeez.
They have cream cheese.
That's on me.
Oh, Christ. He didn't even have his mic on.
Peachtree.
Jesus. Ty.
Ty has left.
Ty just got shit on.
All right. Have a good show now.
Ty's back.
Oh, I thought you were out. I'm still convinced you're leaving.
Here we are, just shooting the shit.
Yeah. We got you live?
Yeah. You didn't have to.
Yes.
You certainly didn't have to wait for me, but I appreciate it. It's a great hat.
Yeah.
Hit it, baby.
We're clipping that one. We're clipping that one.
Hit it, baby.
That was
We're
your
going to
best
end
one.
Marty right here.
That was your best one. ever.
Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. Hey, this is the day before Thanksgiving. For you. It's 2 days before Thanksgiving for us.
Yep.
We're recording now. And special announcement.
Oh.
We've been reading about the mixed reviews over interviews, whatever. Hey, you know what? We're giving it a shot. It was something new. We're trying it out. We're having some technical issues, so we got to resolve. They'll be spread out more. What happens is when you first get a book, there's so many lined up. Sorry if there's so many crammed together. We'll try to maybe keep it even balanced from here. But you can't get on that radar without using these bookers and playing the game for a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to
It's
shoot
just
your shot.
how you do it, or you never get guessed.
We'll mix interviews with shooting shit and letting it rip.
Yeah.
I mean, Bob Saget was incredible.
Yeah,
You
No way
can't
you're gonna
argue
pass
that.
up.
really
we also had
happy.
the guys that took down Sons of Anarchy
Ever heard of him?
as well as Narcos.
And
Yeah.
Heard of him?
Come on.
I mean, obviously, the cops and the regular people are easier to interview than celebrities that are calling in through a publicist and da-da-da-da-da-da. It's just going to happen. They're going to be better interviews. They're stories. They're not really there to promote anything. They're just being real people telling amazing stories.
Listen, bookers are trying to get paid too. All right? What the hell do you guys think this is? Jesus.
I heard that. I wish I didn't, but I did.
So just so you know, it's going to quash a lot of you guys are hitting us up. We get it. We know what's going on. We're not idiots. We're out here just trying to feel our way around, get in the game a little bit. We'll mix it up.
Todd's down with the streets.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo,
hip.
We'll mix it up.
Hit it, baby.
Does anyone think that Instagram is ruining the porn industry?
Yes.
I think the porn industry is doing just fine, Tony.
I just don't think so. I mean, because
You mean
I know what
stick
you're
with
saying.
me.
I know what you're
Stick
saying.
with me, do you?
The cream of the crop is sticking to Instagram because
Correct.
now you don't have to have
10
sex
years
to
ago,
make money.
10
Yeah.
years ago, these Instagram models who are making millions of dollars just posting stuff on Instagram, when they had no other options, they didn't just go to Instagram and post pictures there. They went to the porn industry.
Or they were hitting the pole.
Exactly.
One of the two.
And now that Instagram and Patreon and OnlyFans and My Free Cams and
Many vids.
Chatterbait,
Solo vids.
all these
Solo vids. You name
Cam
it.
soda.
Cam
I
soda.
like Girls Daily.
are giving them so many other avenues that it's hurting the porn industry.
Yeah, because it used to be you just, hey, you're either going to be a supermodel or
Correct.
you're going to blow guys.
Correct.
Yeah, but they're not
And that's it.
fully on dumping them out, which is what you. I mean, don't tell me that deep down the only thing you want for Christmas isn't a fucking Brazzers XL premium account, with all the frills. I know that you would take that in a
All the
heartbeat.
fixings.
Yeah.
Frills.
Listen, yeah, every 2 weeks or so,
I know what I give you for Christmas.
every 2 weeks or so, I'll search like free Rowdy King's passwords or something like that. See if anything pops up. See if anything works.
And it's the same, like, for women, where dudes have the Instagram models to worship and look
Okay.
through for. Women have all these fitness dudes
Correct.
on there, and they think it's different. It's not.
Women are so
I
horned
see
up these days.
Marnie has them all over on there. I'm like, oh yeah, you're just really into their exercise programs. Yeah, for sure. That's what you're doing. You're reading all those captions.
That's when Todd goes to his workout gym in there and just cranks out like 80 dips.
Well, and this is how you can say the porn industry is getting better for guys like us. If we want to make a run at it, we can now because everyone else is just pumping iron.
Ain't nobody
and
want to
posting.
watch you fuck on camera.
Hey, just
Nobody.
Wait,
Tell you what, you
know
do
that.
have a
Ron Jeremy made a good living.
a porn look too.
You could come.
Oh, yeah,
you
I
could rebrand and come out as like Evan Stones.
I could walk in as
Stepson.
Evan Stones tomorrow if I wanted to. Do a little Fu Manchu and this thing's in a
dude,
pony
you could.
forever.
Yeah, you could.
I got your pizza right here.
You look like a way less organized one of Bruce Jenner's kids.
Okay.
What?
If I could go,
Yes,
if I could cross as a Jenner, then I'm definitely making it in the porn
Right?
industry.
Which
Give
isn't
me
a
break.
bad. It's not a bad
He's
thing.
He's an Olympic athlete.
If because they need a third brother, one who doesn't nearly have their life together like the other two do. Every
I would
family has
say-
that, but they don't have that.
Isn't
on the
Rob Kardashian a huge piece of shit?
Yeah,
Well,
he
he's
sells
not
socks.
a Jenner. He's not a Jenner.
You're right.
He could
You're
never
right.
be a Jenner.
You're right. You're right.
What's the kids' names?
What do you mean,
The two boys.
Brody?
Brody, and then there's another one.
Brody.
Is there?
Brody and Joe.
Brody's cool as fuck.
Yeah, I know that. He stays out of everything. He just does
Okay,
cool
Beach.
stuff.
Did you watch Laguna Beach?
I've seen it. I'm not.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't
yeah, he
watch
was
it.
on that,
you
wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Him and,
Oh yeah.
Him
Really?
and Cutler's lady.
Him and Steve.
Whoa. Cavalier.
Stephen Coletti.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Cutler's
He
lady.
used to slay.
Sorry, I just wanted to get that off my chest.
No, I think it's a great point because I was just talking about that to Marnie the other day. She
You
was
were?
looking at one of her. She got mad because one of the fitness accounts blocked her. One of her dudes.
What do you mean?
What is she commenting on this guy's videos, Todd?
he said something about people doing douchey things or something, and she said, "Well, you have FTB in the title of your Instagram handle. Like that's kind of a douchey. It's less douchey than that. And the guy was like." Roided out or something. Went to a rage. He's like, "Oh fuck you, bitch!" Fucking thing.
What does that
Can't
stand for?
comment that shit.
What does that stand for?
Fitness something body. I don't know.
For
I
the
don't
body.
know.
Fit type body.
Ooh.
It was FIB. I think fitness.
FIB.
Yes. I don't know.
Fuck
what
it,
stands
bitch.
for.
Something like
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, you can't say that.
That's Finn.
that. Oh shit, my bad, guy.
Talking about classy porn here. Relax.
So yeah, she lost one.
Oh, that sucks.
Gonna have
She'll have to
find
pick
some
up
more.
another. Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I don't look at Instagram models on there. You find yourself getting distracted, forgetting things, making mistakes at work. A quality night's sleep makes all the difference. The right mattress is the difference between resting and laying down. The Lisa mattress is a product of more than 30 years of experience in mattress engineering and hundreds of hours of testing, comprised of three foam layers that provide cooling, pressure relief, body contouring, and support. Over 300 300,000 happy Lisa sleepers agree, and we are part of that 300,000.
Oh, yeah.
We all have a Lisa mattress, and it's the best thing I've ever slept on. The Lisa mattress gives you the rest that you need, the rest you deserve. Find the right mattress for you at LeeSA.com/Heartland and get the rest you need tonight. Take advantage of their Black Friday sale, which is going on right now, because you'll get up to $350 off any mattress plus 2 free pillows if you use the URL Lisa.com/Heartland and enter the promo code Heartland at checkout. That's Lisa, LeeSA.com/Heartland, promo code Heartland at checkout.
Tony, when was the last time you didn't have to go past page 10?
What do you mean?
What's page 10?
Oh,
Like
come on.
scrolling.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Used to, you could find some of the first 2 pages. Now it's just incest.
It really is.
There is some terrible
What is
stuff
going
out
on
there.
with
It's all stepbrother, stepsister, stepmom, stepdad, stepdog. Like,
And here's the thing.
Come on.
If you're really into incest, like, you're pissed because you know it's not real incest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, what do you
so
mean?
I don't even see how it fits the market. Because they're not using real brother and sister. They're
not
just
actually-
playing
it's
the
illegal.
role.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
Zito, you think all those videos are real?
Yeah.
Hey, porn wouldn't lie to Zeke.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What do you mean? They're just like, they get different people?
So you just believe all the titles, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta get
I
on
got
that
stuck
mic.
in the laundromat. Those are my favorite. I can't get out. I'm going to fuck you. I'll squeeze you out.
Accidentally got stuck under the mattress, see?
Hey, horny Z will believe everything.
Oh, yeah, well.
I can't believe you ordered that.
It works.
You got a
Actually
dildo
works
with-
wonders, though.
The dildo or that part?
Oh, that part. The dildo I've yet to use.
What's your? You have a lady now.
Oh, yeah.
So what does she think about your
Horny
lifestyle? Yeah.
She's
She's in on Horny Zeta, I would guess.
yeah, she's probably in on that, but
Yeah, she's into it. What does she think about like your shopping, your online shopping behavior?
The swords.
oh yeah, she thinks the swords are questionable for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm never getting rid of
Swords,
them.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
your
everything.
defense is at 100 when we're talking about rankings here.
Oh, I know. And then I don't know if you've heard,
What?
but our neighbor, we had in the pub,
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
there was a gun violence, and we have swords in the premises, so we were kind of scared. We had 8 cops in front of our house.
All right, so you FaceTimed me the other
Yes.
day,
Yes,
and
sir.
you're like, "Hey, this is what's going on at my house. Like, there's a bunch of cop cars out here. There was one guy that looks like a detective walking in or whatever." And I was like, "Well, describe what they're wearing and shit. Tell me what." So he described what he's wearing. I was like, "Does he have a tie on? Does he have like a tie and a dress coat?" Yeah, and I'm like, "Somebody died." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "You get that kind of detective showing up, that many cars, somebody died."
Yeah.
And what happened?
So what day was it?
Sunday.
It was Sunday.
Oh, Friday was when the cops were outside.
All right, so Friday we were all hanging out. I fell asleep. Connor's still downstairs. And apparently there was a gunshot. Did you hear the gunshot? No
Pretty
heard-
loud.
Just like that, yeah.
You heard the pop?
No, I didn't hear the pop, but
So no one heard the
can
pop.
Just like that.
So a couple hours later, I wake up. I walk downstairs. There's 8 cops lined up, and the cops talk to you or no?
no, they didn't talk to us. They were like, "Have you guys?" They did ask.
Did anyone
questions.
question the crackhead standing on the porch?
They were basically just like, "You guys hear any fighting or shouting coming from the neighbor's house at all?" We're like,
So they did question you. Or
Yeah, they were
They
arguing
must-
big time.
And then
it was just like a quick walk by question. I mean, there were tons of cops.
And
Place
then-
was fucking swarming with
Swarming.
feds.
Yeah, I was inside fucking hiding everything. Oh, gotta put that away.
so then my lady goes out there and talks to the cops, and the cops said it was an overdose. So that was kind of weird in my eyes. I was
Yeah.
like, why would he say
Overdose
that?
on bullets
And
in the brain.
So then a day later, we looked up you can look up police reports, I guess, in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it was a deadly assault with a deadly weapon. And we're like, oh shit, this is big. And then Sunday comes around. I probably shouldn't say his name.
Bleep.
Yeah.
What did Bleep do?
Neighbor comes over and talks to Connor. And tells Connor the whole story.
Yeah, and I'm basically the neighbor. He was messing around with his little weapon, and he shot himself in the stomach.
He cheddar bombed himself.
Yeah, he completely cheddar bombed himself.
He killed himself?
No, into the stomach, out the side. He explained how he did,
through and through? We're fine.
Yeah, he didn't understand why it was called
Clean
assault.
exit.
Yeah, clean exit. He will, in fact, be getting rid of all of his weapons. I think that we should all.
This guy's arsenal.
Going forward, his arsenal has been completely reduced, and he just asked that we do not comment on neighborly app.
Yeah. We just did a podcast.
Didn't say shit about that.
Connor didn't ask him any questions.
Yeah, wait,
Connor
he-
just
No, I
took
didn't ask any
everything.
questions. I walked outside like, oh, shit.
Did this guy just walk over and was like, hey, you probably saw some commotion the other day. And
Well, it's because someone in the neighborhood app. There's a neighborhood app, I guess.
Yeah,
Evan.
neighborly.
So one of the neighbors
good app.
blamed the college kids in the rental house.
That's you.
oh,
For all
you.
the cops.
Yes.
So they blame the pub
blamed us.
basically. And Evan goes on there, makes an account, and goes, "Actually, it was our neighbor."
Well, actually,
and then I'm guessing our neighbor saw
And
that.
yeah,
and
then he saw
came
that.
over
Came over
and
and was like,
he
you guys
apologized.
deserve an
Oh,
explanation.
Evan's snitching. What a surprise.
Foxy dry snitching on the app.
He's always dry snitching on everybody.
my
I saw you guys were taking some heat over this whole thing. I thought I'd let you know. Nah, he shot myself in the stomach. It's no big deal.
But have you ever seen that in your life? That's so just
No.
It could happen, boys. It could happen.
tactical dicks.
I know of cops that like have shot their finger off cleaning their gun.
Really?
Yeah, just like because some of the new guns, like Glocks, you got to pull the trigger in order to release the slide to take it apart into the three major component parts. And when Glocks first came out,
Clear the
these
chamber.
older
just
cops were
gonna
used
say.
to revolvers and stuff, and they just forgot, to clear the chamber first and eject the magazine, and they kick the magazine out, still around in the chamber, pull the trigger to
Oh,
release
my
it, and they get their
God.
hand on there. And yeah.
Fucking hair triggers, man.
Happened an alarming number of times.
This can happen then. Is this guy a buffoon for?
Yeah, people.
I mean, you
next door
shoot yourself in the abdomen.
Comes out the side of your
Yeah,
body.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's like guy might as well have been in like Fallujah or something. Fucking sitting in his living room.
We talk about the exit wound. I never understood either, like in movies when they're like, let me look, and they look at their back. No, went right through, you're fine. I don't think I'm fine. I could bleed more from that, maybe, right?
I think
There's
it's
two holes.
better than it hitting something and lodging in your body.
That's true.
Hit your liver.
Yeah.
You're gonna be.
You'll be just fine.
If it goes through you, it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
It went past
Lot.
right through your heart. You're gonna be fine. Yeah.
So tell me this though. So if this happened to you, what would you tell Billy if he was like 8 years old? Like how you got
Yes,
injured?
true. If you had kids,
Yeah.
I tell him I got shot in some heroic shootout
Yeah.
situation. I took down an entire drug cartel last night.
Like whenever he
Took one
sliced,
to the stomach.
whenever he sliced his hand open on his brand new pocket knife for Christmas morning, he's like, "Oh, I was fighting off an intruder that was trying to take all your presents."
you're welcome.
Shit, man. Can you? Thanksgiving is tomorrow.
Yes.
That combo on the
That's
Thanksgiving
a hell of
table.
a story. Yeah.
I bet you there's
What'd
a
you guys
lot of
do last
shootings on
weekend?
Thanksgiving.
Fucking
That's
roll
what
him
I'm
up to the
thinking.
table in a goddamn hospital bed. Sorry, guys.
I can't cut the turkey this year.
Yeah.
I can't really
I can
eat
shoot it,
any
though.
turkey. I have a hole in my stomach.
I'm just gonna ask you guys don't comment on this on the neighborly app.
That sucks for him. But yeah, I bet a lot of crazy shit happens on Thanksgiving.
Well, how about all those morons who burn their house down when they flash fry turkeys?
I know. House fires occur twice as often on Thanksgiving. Day.
My family just bought a fryer to fry turkey this
Oh,
year.
let's go.
Wow.
And that was the first thing I said was just make sure it's defrosted. Because
No,
if you don't
Coach-
defrost it, it's basically a bomb. You're putting it.
Coach Diggs has the water. He's the water department.
What does that mean?
You can water it down. The fire.
Sure.
You think
He doesn't
guys around a
command
water-
the
he's got-
elements.
he's
He's got the fire truck outside at all times.
Those people had no ideas, and they fucking throw frozen turkeys in there, and it might as well be C4.
My buddy has this hilarious video. It's like 2 years old, I think. But this Thanksgiving, they were going to deep fry their first turkey, and they were all excited, and his wife's filming it and everything. And he's got it, and he's scared to death of it because you hear all the nightmare stories. It's too cold when it hits in there or whatever. So he's holding it over there, and he's like, "Okay, are you ready? Are you ready?" And she's like, "Yeah, drop it. It's our first fried Thanksgiving Day turkey. And then the little girl, their little daughter runs out from behind him. And he's in the middle of this happy family moment. He turns around and he's like, get back! He like freaks out that he's going to burn the shit out of his daughter. And the video is hilarious. And I just saw him he runs the comedy club here. So I saw him last Wednesday in there. And he was talking about, a bunch of the comics were talking about his video. And I go, dude, you should. I was like, did that not go viral or anything? I was like, he's like, well, I just put it out again. And it's starting to get more attention. Usually I go, I'm surprised some company, one of those companies that buys viral videos hasn't hit you up yet. Literally, Gump and I were driving home yesterday. He calls me. And first of all, he calls me. He's like, "Hey, can I talk to you about something?" And I'm on the truck
in a
speaker.
fucking panic, just
I go
in the privacy
mode because I would be like, "Hey, my wife's blowing the preacher. What should I do? What he's gonna say?" So he's.
Does that happen a lot?
I don't know what he's going to say. So he says, he goes, yeah, when those companies reach out to me, like they want to buy it. And he said, I forget the name of it, but he's like, how much should I charge? I was like, I don't know, but whatever they give you, just say I want twice that. That's my only, and say, and if you don't want it, I've got 4 other people have contacted me. So I don't know, maybe got paid.
Wait, why didn't you buy yourself?
What, didn't I buy it from him?
Yeah.
What am I going to do with that?
Put it out.
We can put it on our account, but what sucks is I was going to put it on our account anyway because I know like he wouldn't mind. He just wants people to see it.
Yeah.
Now we get a copyright strike. Yeah.
It's a dangerous game, my friend.
I know.
Dead man walking.
He said one of those accounts that always puts out viral shit, put it out there and it has like 10 million hits or something. And I'm like, do they buy the rights and then retroactively go after those people, or can they only?
Oh yeah,
that's what I figure, right?
Yeah,
because
they'll
you
come
didn't
get
have
you months
permission.
later.
Yeah. So
It's
I'm
a
like, dude,
scumbag
they probably have a lot of money already. They know they can collect.
Scumbag game.
Fucking scumbags. Turkey. Is anybody in here fried a turkey?
Never.
I was at a place that did it last year. It's
Fucking
fucking
chance.
delicious.
Eating a fried turkey is the best.
delicious.
I don't know if turkey's getting any better than that.
It's like Dunkin's, right?
Are you more for the turkey or the fixins?
Hold on. I mean, I can't let you do this, or we could just do this. Hold on. Do you want to do one of the listener questions right now?
Sure.
Whoa,
Wait, we got to.
Hold the phone. She's got a cannon.
Well, I mean,
we're getting rusty at just having conversations. So let's make sure we play the intro music to listener questions first.
Fucking own.
Remember, there are no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth.
You can handle the truth. Question number 1, Diggs.
Jesus Christ, Gumby. Question number 1, Todd. This is from T. Murray 4.
Oh, so
Hey, T. Murray.
Oh, Murray. All right, Muzz.
With Thanksgiving coming up, what is the most underrated food and the most overrated food on Thanksgiving?
Ooh, enchiladas.
Good question.
Turkey's the most overrated part of the entire food.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
if done
with you, Tony.
correctly.
Yeah,
Not if
I'm
done
not gonna
correctly.
stand
That's
for
the
this.
thing.
If it's fried, I agree. It's great.
Fuck
but
off.
Listen,
It's easy to fuck up a turkey, though.
just
He
because
is
your
right.
family can't
It
cook
is.
a good turkey.
Oh shit! I mean, that's true. The fixins are nothing without the fucking turkey that is slathered in gravy.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
If the turkey is done right, guess what? Turkey is the star of the attraction.
Well, there's a reason why it's slathered in gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because gravy's fucking awesome. Put gravy on everything.
Yep.
Tread lightly. We already know your biscuits and gravy take. Now, if
They
you're
stink.
gonna now if
The
you're gonna
worst food on
double
the
over
Oh, man.
and backtrack on gravy,
And stuffing's the best part.
Marnie's,
good. It's a great part.
Marnie's cooking a turkey this year. She's never cooked one before.
Oh God! Have Boston Market on the red.
And she showed me this video of how to make it. And it has so much butter.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
like 7 different stages of buttering this turkey during the cooking process. There's one part where you get the skin where it's still on it, but it's detached from like the meat. And you just take butter in your hands and you just start stuffing it between the skin and the meat. And then you layer it on there and you cook it
does
for a
sound
while.
like the knife you use to cut the turkey.
You gotta baste the hell out of that thing.
Yeah, so hopefully that keeps
Does
it
it have a
moist.
popper?
I don't know why she's
Wait, is the
doing
base like the dildo?
Excuse me?
Is
The
the
turkey
Talking
baster?
about turkey.
Yeah.
Based.
Yeah.
Is that when you stuff it in the bottom?
I mean, I guess you could.
It's not like you check a thermometer like you check a baby's temperature where you shove it in its asshole.
What?
You know that?
Wait, you check a baby's.
It's the one you just stick in there, it's sharp, and it pops up.
Oh, so it was the ear.
For the baby?
Yeah. You stick in the butthole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How else would you know?
It's the truest core temperature reading. Probably is for you as well.
I don't want to do that.
I know. It's just we don't want to do it. I don't think those baby ones are that accurate, are
The
they?
ear ones?
No, they can't. No, your brain's there though. That's what you're.
What if you just have hot ears? I feel like this
Put earmuffs on.
Yeah.
But honestly, my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is the next day, taking some turkey, taking some mashed potatoes, some stuffing, and then you throw it all in a skillet and mix it all together.
Oh yeah.
Some eggs in there.
Throw it in a sandwich, maybe.
Then throw the gravy
Yeah.
on top. Yeah,
Leftovers are so good. I almost just want to cook the Thanksgiving meal the day before and eat it the next day for the first time.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Make my day. And buy me one of the greatest watches I've ever had in my entire life. That's Movement.
Oh yeah.
Black Friday is here, and so is Movement's Watches' biggest sale of the year. For a limited time only, every single thing at MVMT.com is on sale. That's hundreds of premium watches, blue light glasses, sunnies, and jewelry styles with a fresh new discount just in time for the holidays and all of your gifting needs. Tell you what watch I love.
What's that?
It's the gunmetal one.
Oh yeah.
Is that a
My neighbor
delicious
wants that
You won't shoot yourself in the stomach either.
It's true. That's true. It is the perfect gift for me, friends, or family. Also, they got the blue light glasses to save your eyes.
The best.
Best looking sunnies around. Movement watches are designed in-house and are super sleek, clean, and won't break your bank. Movement watches are an affordable option. Clean design, minimal, and really quality products. Movement has sold almost 2 million watches in over 160 countries.
Wow.
Tell me more.
Shop their biggest sale of the year right now at MVMT.com and use the code HOLIDAY19 at checkout and get free shipping and free returns by going to MVMT.com, code HOLIDAY19. Go to MVMT.com, join the movement. You probably eat yams too, don't you, you piece of shit?
Yeah, what's your
I don't even know what a yam is.
Nick underrated, overrated food?
Cranberries.
Over.
That's
Underrated?
Over or under?
Over.
Yeah.
That's
they
the only
fucking
thing on the
stink.
table I don't want.
Way
Get them
out.
out of here.
I don't know how that ever got started.
Native
There's
Americans.
I think they grew them
I
from
mean,
a tree.
the pores. That's where it came from. You know, it's considered a delicacy.
Call it like it is.
How about underrated food?
Probably sweet potatoes because you guys are all anti-sweet potato.
Fuck sweet potatoes.
Fuck your
Fuck
sweet
sweet potatoes.
I just don't understand the hate.
More like
I just
worse
don't
potatoes.
understand it.
Yeah. Terrible potatoes.
Connor, underrated food.
Underrated. This is just because it's new to me. Mac and cheese.
Come
It's a
on.
new
Never-
delicacy for me on Thanksgiving.
Mac and cheese is new to you?
on Thanksgiving. Yes.
True, yeah. I don't have it on Thanksgiving
Yeah,
at all.
as its own
I
thing.
demand it.
Yeah, it's very new.
We will have mac and cheese or I will leave this fucking house.
Thank
That's
you.
what I say every
Maybe
year.
it's
That's
a
what I
Midwest
say
thing.
now too.
Okay, good.
I'm all on board. Overrated squash.
No,
Used to love squash. It's just there's no taste to it.
Where are you eating?
I've never seen it.
On the actual table where the pilgrims and the Indians ate.
I mean, you are New England. That is a traditional.
It's
Yeah.
traditional.
It
up in New
is.
England. I don't know what you want me to say.
Squashes?
Get that goddamn gourd off my table. What?
That's why I'm not invited back to my family for Thanksgiving anymore. Get that fucking squash out of my face, Mom!
He's going back telling all his cousins, guys, have you ever had macaroni and cheese? It's way better than squash. Overrated food.
Squash.
Still squash.
Underrated food.
Stuffing. Stuffing takes the cake for me.
As underrated?
Yeah.
Underrated.
Yeah.
I have that as overrated.
I have it as very overrated.
I mean, I love stuffing. I just think it's properly rated. Everyone knows it's the best side dish.
My family doesn't really like stuffing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're
I'm
not
the
doing
only
it right.
one. I'm just trying to answer the question, Tony. You had, just
Fucking
lay off.
soggy ass bread
Jesus
stuffing.
Christ. Trying to answer the goddamn question, Tony.
You don't even have Thanksgiving. What are we talking about here?
I already had it in October, thank you.
Oh, fake Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Wait, what day is it?
Who got
13th?
who
October
got,
13th.
It changes. It's just Thanksgiving Sunday.
Who got massacred in
Wait,
your
do you
Thanksgiving?
put gravy on your stuffing?
Whoa.
I don't.
You're a liar.
That's the only way I'll eat it.
You're an absolute liar. You're just saying that because then your biscuits and gravy take you
No,
in
it's already
shambles.
soggy enough.
Listen, I don't mind stuffing if I can put it in some mashed potatoes and gravy. Mix it together.
Been wanting to do that this entire
I've been
time,
waiting for it, dude.
but the visor makes it pretty tough to actually bonk
grip
something.
it.
Ty just bonked me with a helmet.
Do you, Gump,
listening.
have you ever had oyster dressing?
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, people make oyster dressing, and it's a
Sound-
big deal.
You ever,
That
had,
sounds
you ever
like-
had corn casserole?
That sounds like a vaginal sexual thing.
It does.
I love corn casserole.
corn casserole
casserole?
is incredible.
It's great.
Also sounds like a sexual thing.
You didn't
Very,
answer my question. Who got massacred for your Thanksgiving?
Oh, good question.
we already went over this, Tony.
No one?
No one?
How can you call that a real holiday?
You get a day off. We're happy about that. I mean, you can't argue with that. Christ.
All of our holidays start with someone dying.
Yes.
Yeah, as all holidays should.
Oh yeah, Valentine's Day.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yep. We got Easter and
Native
Christmas.
Americans.
Sound on the phone.
Yep.
Love.
Yeah. Halloween.
Halloween. Yeah, a lot of people died.
lot of people
The
died.
British.
4th of
July
July.
4th,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
All our holidays
St.
are based
Patrick's
around
Day.
battle.
Yeah.
It's the difference between us and Canada.
Yeah, it is.
Good job.
For being mongrels. All right, Bailey.
I'm gonna have to say my underrated is gonna be a nice like peach or apple cobbler, like for a good dessert.
Good
I don't think
dessert.
dessert. I don't think enough light is shined on Thanksgiving desserts.
There's only one Thanksgiving dessert, and it's pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie
like
is
that.
that's
Say it
not my
again.
most overrated, but it is severely overrated.
I'll sit down and
Hey,
eat it.
I'm with you.
Oh, you
I'm
guys
with you.
are fucking
Apple
trash.
pie for life.
Oh, come
That's
on.
what Bailey likes.
Yeah, but on Thanksgiving you gotta eat pumpkin pie.
Don't eat fucking
Apple pie
all
every
mode.
I'll do whatever I want. I don't have to eat anything.
every other day of the week and of the year. Apple pie, but on Thanksgiving you give me a fucking nice hearty
so
slice of
delicious.
pumpkin.
Last year I went and got Bailey like a $50 apple pie at this gourmet apple pie place, and you guys all came over. We got so high and passed out. And Jimmy, my dog, fucking ate it. Dragged it off the bar and ate it off the floor.
Well, you have to do it all in mode, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can,
It
or
helps.
you can just.
You can have a sliver of each.
How about Cool
One
Whip?
of each.
How about Cool Whip on apple?
Pumpkin pie, you have
If
to.
you have
Yeah.
pumpkin pie, you have to have whipped cream. You have to.
Agreed. You like? Do you like those pumpkin rolls?
I was just about
Yes.
to say that.
Yeah.
They are
Those are-
unbelievable.
I'll
Never
fuck
had
with a
'em.
pumpkin roll.
Wait. Oh.
Back it
What's
up.
pumpkin roll?
It's
It's
like,
like-
a pepperoni roll, but
Yes.
They're right next to a squash.
The
You have
whip.
to excuse this guy's been eating Thanksgiving dinner in an alley his whole life.
I know.
in a bomb
in
shelter
the woods.
Feels so bad.
on a wooden table.
We ate beans and crab legs. And they would pull in the harbor.
You got turkey flavored spam. Too.
Oh, dude.
Oh, there's
pumpkin
fish
rolls
bones
are
over here.
unbelievable. It's hard to explain.
It's like a pumpkin flavored cake, right? And it's rolled like in a sheet, and then they put
roll it up
Philadelphia
like a
cream
blunt.
cheese, like
Okay.
icing on it, and you roll it up like a Swiss. You ever eat like a chocolate Swiss roll?
Oh yeah.
But I imagine no chocolate coating, but everything's pumpkin and Philly cream
Oh, I'm
cheese.
down with
Okay.
that.
See, that's
I'm
better
in
than
on
pumpkin
this.
pie to me.
I
Might
think
be.
it is.
Yeah, it
Pumpkin
might be,
roll.
but-
It's probably my favorite.
That sounds pretty good. I've never
Think-
had one of those either.
I think it's my favorite Thanksgiving Day dessert.
Sounds a lot harder to make than just going somewhere and picking up a pumpkin pie.
Did you do both under and over?
No, my overrated is stuffing though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in no way, shape, or form have I ever enjoyed stuffing in my life.
What?
Oh, Bill.
You're a fucking psychopath.
Billy
dude.
knows stuff.
It's our whole family. Our whole family's not into stuffing.
No, I don't dig it. My dad likes it a lot.
We have like three
Nick's so
different. We have like
disappointed.
3 different kinds.
Disgusted.
Get out, Gator.
That's Nick Maraldo Sumbit.
Yeah.
I feel like mashed potatoes aren't getting enough credit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I was about to go
mashed
here.
potatoes are.
But I think that they're already ranked really, really high.
All right, wait.
Mashed or like stuffing
Yeah.
for me.
If you could only have one side, is it going to be mashed potatoes or stuffing?
That's a better question.
See, now this is the
That
stuff that
is
war
a
starts.
question.
Starch overload.
It's a better question.
I don't have to answer this fucking question.
I think you do.
Mashed potatoes.
Do I get to put corn on top of my mashed potatoes?
Oh yeah.
Do whatever you want with your mashed potatoes,
Yeah, a little
but
gravy.
you're not getting stuffing if you're taking the mashed potatoes.
Oh, I'm going to mashed potatoes.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mashed potatoes, heartbeat.
No, I would too.
Every day of the
But
week.
devil's advocate here, since it's
eggs.
Thanksgiving, you can have mashed potatoes with a lot of different meals.
It's true.
Stuffing is
Why
kind
is
of
that?
the
It is a
Thanksgiving side. Like,
You know what? You're right.
can't have that.
Staple
right.
of Thanksgiving
You're right.
is stuffing.
You can't argue.
But
with
can
that.
you have Thanksgiving without mashed potatoes?
No.
No.
No,
I
you
don't
can't.
think you can.
You can't.
You simply cannot.
Just as important as the turkey.
I'm going.
is.
I'm going,
Creamy or chunky mash?
You sold
Creamy.
me, Nick. I'm on stuffing.
Creamy. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice whip
it's
mash.
gotta be
Whip
creamy.
garlic
I agree.
mash.
I don't like chunks.
Mashed
of the
potatoes just ties all the loose food
Tell you,
together.
also get yourself a nice flaky croissant roll.
Oh, fuck yeah. Or like a Bill's Bake Shop or a nice Hawaiian.
Hawaiian.
The King's Hawaiian roll
Fuck
is
me
my.
silly.
That's my most. I have that as
Sandy.
my number 2 underrated. My number 1 underrated is green bean casserole.
I
ever
do.
had that?
Oh, with some pecans in there?
Yes. Got the cream and mushroom soup mixed in it.
Hey, Bailey, you need to put your father in a hole.
Guy's
Zito,
been
did you
eating
answer?
squash his whole life. He's calling out Todd.
Zito, did you answer?
Oh no, I don't have an overrated. I just always eat mashed potatoes. I'll have 3/4 of my plate mashed potatoes.
And I'm going back to get mashed potatoes before anything
yeah.
else.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I might not make room, but guess what? I will get another fucking hearty scoop of
I
mashed
guzzle
potatoes.
that shit.
I'll have mashed after dessert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll go dinner, dessert, and more mashed.
That's me eating my mashed potatoes.
Dinner, dessert, and then more mash.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
After.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Mashed potatoes are like fries. Like they
Yeah.
don't fill you up.
Yeah.
You're fucking.
That is such a lie.
What do you mean?
Mashed potatoes don't fill you
It
up.
does not.
No.
No, I could eat a whole.
It
gigantic
presses down
Tupperware
perfect in
bowl.
your stomach.
Mashed
Just like
potatoes
French fries.
are
I've
also-
never once got full on French fries
Never.
in my life.
French fries and mashed potatoes, same thing here, right?
Until
My
you go to
body
Red
absorbs
Robin.
starch. Like it's its job.
Starchy things.
Z, what's your underrated?
No underrated.
It's all
Everything
good.
is good.
Everything's I just mashed potatoes. I go.
I eat it all.
Yeah. I've never had anything bad on
You
Thanksgiving.
eat fucking cranberries? Yams?
So I don't have any of that, so I wouldn't even tell you what it tastes like.
What do you have? Fucking Cuban sandwiches?
Oh, yeah, if we have to.
What is a Cuban Thanksgiving like?
Basically, Cuban sandwiches, mashed potatoes, a little bit of garlic.
A little bit
We
of
just
garlic.
make Cuban sandwiches and mashed potatoes. There's no way
Starch
that-
overload.
Is there turkey?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. We don't put any bad stuff on the table like you guys.
It is. I feel
good.
like people are just forced to put the bad shit out there because
And we don't do that. We cut the bad stuff out.
yeah.
I like cranberry. I hate to say it, but I do.
God, what a whistle.
What,
dude.
by itself or is it on something?
You put it on your mashed potatoes.
I want to throw you off the mezzanine right now. That is disgusting.
I'd love to see it.
God damn.
I've had it
Ruined
before.
mashed potatoes.
What is I don't think I've ever met anybody who really likes the cranberry sauce.
I think it mixes it together nicely.
Really?
I've had it before where it was a little bit more like a Jello and not like a spoon sauce, and it was a little bit better then. But like the wet sauce that you're supposed to put on your entire plate.
No, it's
Well,
Is-
you can get the jelly, and then you can get the one with the actual berries in it.
Cranberry jelly is good?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Maybe in a sandwich, I could see.
I
it,
mean,
but-
I knew
I'd
I was
rather
going to
have Jell-O.
take heat for it, but I had to let it
Put
out.
some Jello
Respect
jigglers
that.
on that table and get the cranberry out of here.
God damn it.
I don't know. Does anybody like ham more than turkey? Because that's number two.
not on Thanksgiving.
Not on
Yeah, not on
Thanksgiving.
No
Thanksgiving.
way.
I do like both. Like I like you have some ham there, so I can put a slice next to my. turkey.
We don't even have it.
Really?
We don't. There's no reason for that option.
No.
My mom makes chicken and noodles,
Excuse me.
Oh,
what?
come on.
like
Fucking
Amish.
disgusting.
Like soup?
For
Will
mom's
just
chicken
burying
and
his
noodles.
grandma.
Yeah, my grandma
For what?
sucks at making chicken.
For lunch?
Huh?
For lunch?
Yeah, because
or
we
what?
do a Thanksgiving Day lunch at her place, and we do the dinner at my place. So she's like, I was like, don't fucking bury us with a big ass turkey, and then I can't eat for the rest.
I
of
mean,
the day.
that's not bad as long as you know you're getting the turkey later.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
but chicken noodles is there's Amish noodles. Like,
I don't think I understand. It's not a soup.
No,
No, it's like a hearty bowl of
more like
noodles.
Like lo mein?
it's like dumplings.
Pretty
Have you ever had
much.
Amish noodles?
Yeah.
Amish egg noodles?
Like halushki?
Yeah. Next time you're at Kroger, go look at the Amish egg noodles.
Well, they don't use electricity when they make it?
It's one
No, they
step
don't.
up from porridge.
porridge. The quintessential food of the poorest.
Go over to grandma's.
Literally has it into the.
porridge.
Porridge is
thought
pan-fried cornbread and buttermilk.
Ooh.
So a little different.
No, I'm saying
I
chicken
thought
noodle
they stopped serving
is barely
porridge like
better than
1650.
porridge.
Yeah, no. Oliver Twist used to eat that every day at the orphanage. I don't know anyone else did.
You're getting a preview of the fucking fighting at the McComas table right now. It's fucking hilarious.
Can I have some more gruel, please?
My mom's side of the family, so hillbilly. Like when you ate there was no store-bought food. It was there for breakfast. If you wanted cereal, my grandma would be like, "Oh, okay," and she literally would get out a pan, an iron cast
Make sure
pan
to save some room for the
of
squirrel.
cornbread. Oh, that's coming. And then you would dip that out and pour buttermilk in it, and that was your cereal. It's what you had to eat. I'm like, fuck a bunch of this. And then it was always a pot of meat, and she just called it potluck stew. And it would be squirrel or rabbit or raccoon.
Rat.
Yeah, rodents.
Oh, yeah,
And-
speaking
and
of
they
that.
ate. My mom grew up that way, eating that way.
Is there going to be mice at your house when Thanksgiving comes?
Probably.
They're actually
way.
cutting
The
the
mice
turkey.
are
Did they come back?
I only saw one baby one. That's the only one I've seen.
Oh, that's not good if there's babies.
Yeah.
The
They're
traps
breeding.
are empty. The traps have been out.
There's like a 75-pound rat lurking somewhere.
I'm gonna wake up to one in my bed one day.
I've only caught one since Gump got here. So it's
good
slowed
job.
down
That's the
significantly.
problem. They know your traps. They know
Have
your
you moved
routines.
traps?
They know
You're
terrain.
gonna cut into that turkey. It's gonna deflate like Christmas vacation. And there's gonna be like 17 mice running out of it.
That'd be awesome. Scatter everywhere.
The jig is up.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I trust Marnie in charge of the turkey, but we'll find out.
Hey, baby.
Sup? This season, Omaha Steaks is sharing an amazing limited time offer with our listeners to get a jump on your holiday shopping. Go to omahasteaks.com and enter code Heartland in the search bar and get the favorite gift package, the gift all of your friends and family will love for only $69.99.
Nice.
Listen, if you order this right now, here's what you're going to get. 4 6-ounce bacon wrap fillets.
Jesus.
The most tender steak in the world.
True.
No.
4 savory premium pork chops. 4 Omaha steak burgers.
Jesus.
4 perfectly browned potatoes au gratin.
Give me the au gratin.
4 made from scratch caramel apple tarts.
Delicious.
An Omaha Steaks signature seasoning packet.
The
Plus, oh, I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
best. It's the best.
It is the best.
It is.
The best.
Love the seasoning packet.
Plus, only for our listeners, the best in the world,
Don't say it.
a free 6-piece cutlery set.
Give me it all.
And a cutting board.
What?
All of this delicious food plus the free cutlery set that you'll enjoy for years to come for only $69.99.
Proud of it.
Let's go, Omaha.
All you got to do is go to omahasteaks.com, enter code Heartland in the search bar, check out the favorite gift package. That's right, the favorite gift package for only $69.99. omahasteaks.com, search code Heartland.
Didn't you say your aunt and sister got a fight?
Oh, yeah. 2 of my aunts got in a fight. And
one got knocked out?
Well, one was taking Taekwondo at the time. And she whipped it out of the other one, who was just country ass strong.
Same instructor that you went to?
No.
This kid doesn't know shit.
Because I remember my aunt and uncle, both when I was a kid, I remember them taking Taekwondo together. And they were way into it. Like they had money, so they were like, probably the most cherished part of that dojo because they would take all the classes and buy all the belts and all the uniforms and all the, that guy was making a mint off them. But when they go to fight, because my aunts are on that side are so hillbilly, and then my one aunt, she just, let's just another fight, just like being at the bar tonight, but we're at Thanksgiving table at Grandma's house. So she's just like cocked back, man, just like, let's
Floyd
go.
Mayweather.
And the other one gets a stance, like, and she's throwing these front kicks out there. And then my other aunt was just over the top like Chuck Liddell. It's like, oh, God, that's awesome.
I assume you love that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's
Here we go.
Todd starts just commentating the entire fight.
Oh yeah.
Here, throw the cranberries at each other.
Here, take the cranberries, quick.
And like they had the heat in the house was a wood burning stove, so it was like 200 degrees.
Tensions were high.
Control the heat. Just sitting there, everybody sweating, fighting. It's awesome.
Should we do a question 2 now?
Yeah.
Or?
Question number 2.
If you could live in any house, in any show or movie, what would it be? And this comes from Colton Sellers 12.
Oh, Colton.
Any house in any movie or
This
TV
is a
show?
no-brainer.
I thought this
right?
was an easy one because I watched the
thought it
movie
was an
last
easy one,
night,
too.
but I'm not going to go with it. I'm going to go with The Proposal with Sandy and Ryan Reynolds.
Alaska?
That Alaskan house on the fucking water. Wow. That is a delicious
Gotta watch out
looking
the Eagles,
house.
though.
Yeah,
Good pull.
fine with me.
Good pull, Tony.
That's a delicious looking
good
house.
pull.
Nick?
I was trying to think of the house. I've never seen it.
Oh,
That's
it's
a good
good.
one. 3 stories.
I can see the view.
They both get
Say
naked.
that.
Let's go with Franco's house in This Is the End.
That's a good house.
That's
Good
a
house.
great
Good.
house.
Very structurally sound.
Yeah.
iPads on the walls for jerking
Oh,
off.
yeah.
I'll try over here.
Jerking off like a fucking pilgrim.
How about you?
I just saw this on Disney Plus. Smart House.
Classic.
Good one.
I mean, you can just kind of dump shit on the floor, and the house just picks it up.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, Smart House.
Is this a Zoe Michelle film?
No.
No, this is like a
came out-
1999
Yep.
Disney film.
Really?
Oh yeah, all-time
So-
classic.
Who
Katie,
was I
Katie
thinking of?
Siegel plays like the voice
idea.
of the house, and then turns into like human form. And she's
Who's-
trying to like fuck the dad or
Yeah.
something. It's kind of
Who's the Disney girl? The Prince Warrior.
What the fuck?
Kim Possible.
Girl of the Future, maybe?
Xenon?
There it is.
Oh, he's thinking of
Xenon,
Xenon.
yeah.
Is this what, so it's not, wasn't
Not
Xenon's
Xenon,
house?
no. But imagine if Xenon were to create a house. That is what this house would be like.
Nice. How
I
about
think
you,
I got
Gump?
Xeno Warrior
Blank
Princess.
check.
No, nice.
That's a
Who?
good one.
Blank check.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Mr. Macintosh.
Mr. Apple Macintosh.
That house is worth way more than that today
Way
too.
more.
He's not affording that some bitch with $1 million.
No.
$1 million check ain't
property
getting
tax
much
itself.
anymore. Fuck, that sucks.
Ty?
I'll say Tony Soprano's house.
That's a nice house.
there you
Oh,
go.
man. I like his pool area. The pool deck.
The ducks out there, you know, he's got a nice little
Todd would have liked that.
yeah, nice little screening room. He watches Gary Cooper movies. Pretty sweet.
Fuck it.
Bailey.
I did have the smart house, same as Connor.
Nice.
I'm going to change it to Ben Affleck's house as Batman. It's like a little like modern shack that's just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
In the water?
Like that.
Yeah, it's like floating on the water. It's a
That's
big
good.
glass structure.
I can't think of it.
It literally, I think.
Is that the new Batman?
Yeah.
The one that
It
stunk?
only has like a bed and a dresser, and that's it.
Really?
Why would you want to live there?
It's the only other thing I can think of since fucking smart house. would take
Bed
it.
and a dresser?
Just far away from Todd.
How luxurious. That dude have a fucking TV. Get out, Gator.
I thought you were going to go with the accountant, how he had that
Streamline?
good one.
Oh, that's a very
the
good one.
streamline tree. Yeah.
Or even
Guns
like
everywhere.
Wayne Manor would work.
Yeah, that's
Fucking big ass mansion.
Can I go with Casper's?
Oh, nice, dude.
The whole entire castle.
Yeah,
You only
yeah.
got to deal with the ghost.
That's a good one.
But
He's
there's
nice.
scumbags,
He's a
but
nice go. Yeah,
Friendly
he's a nice
ghost.
ghost.
That mining operation they had in the basement was
That's what I'm
pretty
saying,
cool.
yeah. And the baseball mitt.
In the baseball mill, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I'm going to go with Tony Stark's house from Iron Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good
that's-
choice.
Yeah.
It's the coolest
R.I.P.
house.
R.I.P.
All the tech.
Love you 3000.
He's dead.
He's dead now. But
I see. My second choice was going to be Home Alone house.
Ooh, Home Alone 2?
It's in Illinois.
Because think of how nice the house
New
in
York,
Home
when
Alone
it's
2 would have been
renovated.
when it's done.
Oh,
When it's
brownstone?
renovated in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. I watched both of those last night. Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 is a much better
It's a superior movie. I mean, let's not get it twisted.
A lot on your plate lately, huh?
It's Thanksgiving, asshole.
It's holidays.
I mean, he got you pretty good.
Oh, it's on the same thing.
What is that? Freeform? They've been playing it on Freeform a lot. Is that what you watched it on?
Bingo.
Nice.
I can't think of any other houses. Have you ever, you see the house from Lethal Weapon, the first Lethal Weapon that he ties the cable to in his truck and he pulls it down on the side of the
Yep.
mountain and it's like glass and like overlooks half the mountain. It's held up by these beams. That was a cool.
Uncle Phil's house is pretty cool too.
The Scarface house was cool.
Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
Deeds house,
That's
great
like
one.
Good one.
Oh, that might be the one.
Those are they're just so rich.
Billy Madison.
Good house.
Entourage house,
Ooh.
Yeah, which is Marlon Brando's house.
which would
Really?
be fun.
Yep.
For real?
fact.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Holy shit.
Fun fact.
But a lot of weird shit happened in there.
Hogwarts.
Marlon Brando was a weirdo.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts would be cool.
Well, it's a school though. Recon it.
Well, yeah, you could live
The
in
survey
sleep
says
there.
yes.
Sorting hat.
The house of Bob Lee Swagger blows up in the end.
Oh yeah, like the
great
Montana
house.
ranch.
Oh, that was a cool, like, out in the middle of the woods, too.
Those are all the questions. Oh no, actually there was one more.
Yeah?
There's like 20 of these a week. Mm-hmm. They want to know how the pen pal to the inmates are going.
Billy denied me, by the way.
Pretty good.
Casey Anthony got back to me. She sent me nudes.
Ooh.
Nice.
No, I'm kidding. Not one of us sent a letter, nor did we get a response, obviously.
Turns out you cannot send inmates letters at Supermax facilities.
That was a mistake on our part.
Flaw in the system.
Who knew?
Not me.
None of us.
It was a cool idea. Just you can't send mail to
Prisoners.
Supermax.
Not yet.
So they stay in a cage with a Hannibal Lecter mask on their face. They can't receive mail. Okay. Amanda Knox, though, I think that saved me.
What do you mean?
Because I think I would have, she would have had me killed.
Yeah.
One way or another. Wasn't that who I picked? Amanda Knox?
I think so.
Yeah.
She's not even in jail anymore.
Was she at the time of the thing?
No.
Yeah, that wasn't her.
You sure?
It was somebody.
She was, yeah. Whoever I picked is in prison and killed people.
Yeah, I remember. I just can't remember who it
And
was.
she has quite the
Oh,
following.
no. It was the one who stabbed her boyfriend like 37 times in the shower.
Yeah.
The girl from Monster.
No.
And she was like standing.
Eileen warned us.
She was like standing on a chair like during the court hearing.
I can't
It was the
remember.
other hot one.
Yeah, she
Oh,
was.
and
Casey,
they
not
put her
Amanda
in
there are
Knox.
three of
put
them.
her
I
in
can't remember the
the
third.
in the put him in the washing machine.
I don't know.
Say what?
No, she just stabbed her boyfriend like 27 times, whoever it was. But she has this cult following now of all these dudes, and I was like, man, one of those dudes will track me down and kill me, probably.
Yeah.
All she has to do is say, this podcast reached out, and I think they were kind of making fun of me, blah, 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 and they're like, we'll murder them. And then we'll all be dead. So that's why I didn't follow through. The rest of you could not get through to your people because of
Oh,
security.
Jody Arias.
Jody Arias. That's what.
Jody. Can't trust a Jody.
Yeah. It's a good question.
It
though.
was not
Just put it
Foxy
up.
Noxy.
Sounded like a good idea at the time.
Okay.
Have you watched that documentary on Knox on Netflix?
No.
Yeah.
So
wild.
much shit these days, man.
What do you think?
The Irishman comes out today.
Yeah, we're gonna start movie reviews back up. We're gonna do a movie review on
The Irishman.
The Irishman.
Fucking clear your schedule. It is a long one.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
wish
Tony's
it
got
was-
tons of time.
Tony's blasting out 2 movies in there.
Can I ask a question here? Mm-hmm. In the movie Joker, did everyone watch it?
Which one?
Yeah.
The new Joker that just came out. What's the song that he comes down the stairs? Because me and Connor watched a bootleg, and we think the person who pirated on there
Dubbed it
changed the
over.
song.
Like when he's first coming down the stairs.
It
Wasn't
was,
it
it
Jeepers
was Gary
Creepers?
Glitter,
Yeah.
rock and roll, right?
Yep.
Oh, we thought it was fake.
Yeah, I still don't believe it.
No, it was like a
honestly.
Jock Jams thing.
Yeah.
It was
so
the
it was
old,
real.
It may or may not have been. Yeah, the old intro to That's Hockey Talk before you guys bullied me and made me change it.
Oh yeah, because Gary Glitter's a pedophile.
Pedo.
Pedo.
Yeah. Right.
Pedophile. I mean, that's a great song. I don't care what he did.
There it
So that's
is.
the song he comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the
Is that
Joker
what you
can use
heard?
it,
Yeah,
why can't
so
Hockey Talk?
me and Connor were sitting there, we're like, I'm pretty sure they like
That would have
fucked
been
us over.
funny, yeah. But they did it for real, which is even better.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, it didn't seem real at the time. Still doesn't.
I know. It was so bizarre. But it fit because the movie's so bizarre.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck is happening?
How bizarre. How bizarre.
Papa John's, that guy's he's pretty bizarre.
Dude, there was,
that guy's got to kick the bucket.
why is he eating 40 pizzas in 30 days?
Hungry, dude.
You could
That is like a pizza and a half.
He was testing the integrity and the quality
Yeah.
of the new pizzas.
This fucking guy doesn't know pizza, okay?
it's going to come out. Yeah. There's gonna be a
Day of reckoning.
Bolt.
Well, why don't you just tell us now? Oh, you just wait.
He looks like he has been eating nothing but Papa John's pizza and meth.
Yeah.
He's all
Or
swollen.
coke or heroin or something, popping pills.
Dude,
he
his
was
day of reckoning is
so
coming.
sweaty during that interview.
Yeah.
And someone did like a close up, zoomed in on his face. He just had like some dried blood like right underneath his nose. Like,
No, it's marinara.
The greatest meme of the day was Papa John looks like the dude who in a zombie movie who got bit 2 hours ago, but still hasn't told anybody. And that was exactly what he looked like.
That's the greatest meme of all time.
it
Someone
was
said he
so
looked like
good.
the guy from Men in Black, the sugar water.
He does. Yeah. Sugar.
Edgar.
Edgar, your skin is hanging off your balls.
His life is fucked. He has so much money, though.
yeah,
Yeah, it
so
doesn't
much
matter.
money.
He's just fucking doing cocaine. Probably has a throne of strippers that just stay in his house. And
Constantly
sits
liquored
on.
up.
Oh, yeah.
Sending back Papa John's pizza at every waking moment he can. Every meal he's having is Papa John's pizza. I respect the hustle, honestly.
This pizza is so bad. And everybody that's partying there on his dime is like, oh, yeah, it's so bad. And they're just eating tons of it,
And he's-
traveling around the world.
He's crying, eating it. I miss you so much.
I wonder if he still makes them. I mean, he's got the recipe. He's got the secret recipe.
Think he's making some homemades for himself.
He might be.
He probably has his own chef to make Papa John's pizzas for him. Stick to the recipe, damn it!
The guy started making pizzas in Muncie, Indiana at Ball State University. And his life's gone so
Fucking
far downhill.
John Schnatter?
Yeah.
Downhill.
Yeah,
Why is
well,
he-
it went up for a while.
Yeah.
So
was
I
gonna say,
found
that man
that out
was at
too.
the
He's a
top
Ball
of his
State
game.
guy.
Yeah.
Why is he
What?
pumping Louisville's tires so
He's
hard all the time?
He's fake, dude.
The corporate headquarters
Sure,
in
sure.
Louisville.
And I think Ball State dropped all association with him.
Well, I'm sure.
Well, I mean,
But for a
Well,
while
they
there, he
didn't.
was Louisville.
They
He was just
didn't at
hammered at
first.
Louisville games all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
That-
D. Letterman went there?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's giving
Letterman.
so much money.
Shay, Paul.
His show is so good.
I still haven't seen any episodes of
When
it.
he
The Netflix
interviews
one?
people. Yeah.
Oh, I like
Been meaning to get around to it.
He's so weird.
my next guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
think he was the best part of the Between Two Ferns
Yeah, he
movie.
was.
He
with
was.
Galifianakis.
That's how he is on almost on his show. Almost like how he was on Between Two
Oh,
Ferns.
he's so good.
Oh my god. When he was younger, like when David Letterman, like when I was a kid, David Letterman's show was so much cooler than others because
When you only had like 4 things to watch.
Yes, because you had the Tonight Show and everything was so cookie cutter. This is the way you do it. And he came on as this guy who got fired as a weatherman because he said he got pissed one day and he was like, fuck it. We're going to get pissed on. And he just threw the things out. And then.
Legend.
Yeah. Goes to LA, starts comedy and starts his had the stupid human pet tricks. He would have this just the dumbest little sketches on his show. Changed everything. Because that's all they do now on late night
Yeah,
TV.
his correspondents were awesome.
Oh,
He used to have like Biff going to Baskin Robbins, and he'd like sample all 37 flavors. I used to watch Letterman like every night with my dad. He watched that religiously.
They would launch watermelons off the top of the building onto the street.
That's high praise from Steve Schmidt.
Yeah, seriously. Well, which
Are you kidding me?
watermelons from the top of the street.
And that's the one time you don't hit the button?
But that's what you look at like Fallon now, because Letterman used to like roast guys too. If they were dog shit interviews, he'd be like, "All right, fuck it, I'm not gonna let this guy hijack the show." Like Fallon would just, "Oh my god, it's so great, it's hilarious." Just do that for the rest of the interview.
One time, Farrah Fawcett went on there. You know who she is? She was like the big sex symbol, I guess, when I was a kid. And she was like obviously zannied out or something. Like she was there, and he's
Probably
interviewing her.
lewds back at
Probably
that
lewds.
time.
And and he just kept he would just
The
look at her
lewds.
and he just kept laughing. And at the end, he spun his little pencil and goes, "Well, this was a great interview. Wish you could have been here." Yeah. All right. So Thanksgiving's tomorrow for you guys. It's my favorite holiday because it's food. Don't worry about gifts, anything else. You just hang out with people you care about, stuff your face, drink some beers, whatever you do. Just a good ass time. And on that note, we have a very special treat for you. A Thanksgiving Day edition of Maraldo's Mad Lib.
Thank you, Todd. This one,
fuck it, we'll do it live.
I was gonna say what it was called, but I'll save that until after we.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, let's start it off here. Start with Zeet. Zeet, I'm gonna need a verb, a past participle,
Oh, jeez, come on. Fucking.
and like an ed verb, like a past
Fuck.
tense. Yeah. Okay.
There you go. That boy's eating.
Fuck is a good one.
Thank you.
Todd, a type of meat.
Type of
Dick.
meat. Let's go with gizzard.
Wait your turn, Zeke.
Chicken gizzard. I'll be specific. Chicken gizzard.
Ty, a number.
69.
Tony, a verb.
A what?
That's an action word.
Here you go, Tom.
Tony.
Bonked.
Atta baby.
Connor, a noun as a person, place, or thing.
Oh, thank you.
Alaska.
That's a proper noun.
It is, but we'll let it fly. Gumpy, also a noun, please.
A field.
Gator, also a noun, please.
Ooh, skyscraper.
Zito, a plural noun.
Salsa dildos.
Illinois.
Todd, an adjective.
That's not a plural noun. Because it ends in an S. The S is silent. It's a silent S. There's only one Illinois.
wasn't
silent, it
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not Illinois like there's.
I was gonna give it to you, but they're pretty out.
Alaska's.
There it is.
Christ.
America's.
Todd, an adjective, please.
Let's go with scabby.
I was thinking stinky.
Well, it's not your turn, fuckface. Ty, a drink.
Fucking booze cocktail.
Tony, a drink as well.
Honey, this one's got the vodka in it.
Jizz juice.
Oh, come on.
Jizz juice. You can drink it.
Connor, a plural noun.
Plural now. Person, place, or thing. Fuck. What do I get the nouns? I'm thinking of adjectives. This whole fucking
Person,
time.
place, or thing is literally anything.
Choose Illinois.
Light posts.
You're like the dude from Anchorman. Are you just looking around the room and naming things off?
Gumpy,
I love lamp.
another plural noun.
Lamps.
Jesus Christ.
Gator, another
We're
plural
really
noun.
amping this one up.
Dingoes.
What is it?
Dingoes.
Oh.
Maybe the dingoes.
These two over here fucking lamps and light posts.
Fucking Tony. Someone had to do
Number
it
one
for
elect-
you. You sat there for 35 seconds in silence.
Trying to make it good, pal.
An animal.
Number one electricians podcast.
Tart Duncan.
A Tarduncan?
Yes.
Turducken?
Turducken, you mean.
That's what I meant.
Todd, an adjective.
An adjective. Let's go with molesty.
Oh, come on.
All right.
What? Excuse me?
Molesty with a Y.
All right, here we go. This one is
I'm
called
making my own adjective.
The Perfect Thanksgiving Recipe.
Let me restart the song real quick for the full
Thank you.
flow. There you go.
What's it called again?
This one is called The Perfect Thanksgiving Recipe.
Okay.
Go.
I've always fucked Thanksgiving, and I have decided to share with the world my Thanksgiving recipe. First, we need to start out with the gizzard, of course. You want to start by preheating the oven to 69 degrees.
It's not going to be done. It's just got to be raw.
Before doing so, you want to make sure you have bonked the turkey and get everything out of it. All that sort of stuff. Then you're going to put the turkey in the Alaska. Once it has been cooked for about an hour, take it out. Now we're going to talk about the stuffing. You want to mix field, skyscraper, Alaskas, and anything you want to put in to make it scabby. Then cook exactly like how I said before. For the drinks, put a fucking booze cocktail on the table. And for the kids, put jizz juice. Also, decorate your tables with light post lamps, dingoes, and make sure the turducken doesn't ruin anything. This is my recipe and my ideas on how to make your Thanksgiving molesty.
How about it? That's a perfect recipe right there.
We were rusty.
Electricians podcast.
We brought it back. We did a Mad Lib. We'll do more. Special occasion
Christmas
ones.
right around the corner.
Christmas.
We got to work
right
on our
around.
adjectives and
Yeah.
nouns.
Yeah.
I need to run through a noun list ASAP.
Yeah. We should get ourselves some kind of literature.
What's a noun again?
A noun,
noun?
person, place, or thing.
Jersey.
There it is.
It is a place.
That's a noun.
Anything.
And an actual
Or
jersey.
something you wear,
Yeah.
like if,
Also a
sports
noun.
jersey.
What were you thinking?
Or a type of cow.
What do you mean?
Jersey cow.
What do you
What's a
mean?
Jersey cow?
They're
The
tan.
cow that wears jerseys.
They're
of
tan.
course. Chocolate milk cows.
Make sure you check out the Thanksgiving thank you. What do we call it?
Sale.
Sell. Thanksgiving thank you sell. Lots of stuff that will sell out. A lot of it's custom. When it's gone, it's gone. So you better get on it at midnight, or a lot of it's going to be taken by the time you get around to doing it the next morning. Other than that, here's a little interview with Kevin Nealon. We had some technical difficulties, I'll tell you up front. Some technical difficulties. We had it together, the best of it. And you know what? How often you get to talk to Kevin Nealon? Joining us on the phone is a legend of stage and screen. You know him from Saturday Night Live. He was the best part of the TV show Weeds. You know him from classic movies like Happy Gilmore, The Wedding Singer. The list goes on and on. But now he's the host of the new hit YouTube show, Hiking with Kevin. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Nealon.
And I'm still figuring out when I became a legend. When is that?
Oh, I'd say when I was about 7th grade from then on. I mean, you've been a big part of my life. You're one of my favorite stand-up comedians. You're definitely one of my favorite people to catch in a TV show or movie. So I'm excited about this YouTube show that you got now. Was this just like a passion thing that just you're like, hey, I do this anyway. I might as well make a show out of it, or how'd it come to be?
You know, not real organic, and it happened kind of spontaneously. I was with my buddy Matthew Modine. He's from Full Metal Jacket,
Yeah.
and Stranger Things, and you know, Birdie. A lot of like great films. But anyway, I said, Matt, you want to go for a hike? And we're hiking, and the terrain is pretty steep, and we're both really out of breath. And our conversation was kind of broken up a lot. So because we're trying to catch our breath, I thought this would be a funny like video to post, you know, of us trying to talk but both out of breath, and kind of posted it, and people kind of responded to it. I thought it should be fun to hike with somebody different every week and make them a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's gonna destroy. Obviously, for one, you're Kevin Nealon. Two, you have these awesome guests, and I think it's so like something conversations that people have anyway, you know, amongst themselves. Now they get to see you do it with somebody else cool. I mean, I think it's a perfect formula.
Yeah, well, I also noticed that when people are hiking, they're forthcoming and revealing. I don't know if it's being out or the endorphins, but man, the conversations I used to hear walking past people, I thought, wow, these people are spilling it all.
Yeah, you know, I think you're right. Like my favorite interviews to watch are like, I'll say it's sports related or whatever. When you got two athletes, instead of sitting in a chair next to each other, they're like shooting basketball during the interview, or they're swinging at golf balls or something. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, they're doing something. Yeah.
Yeah, it just brings out a more intimate conversation. So I think it's perfect. And, you know, Seinfeld kind of did it with the let's go have coffee instead of sitting in the studio.
Yeah.
Man, your stand up. How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing stand up for almost 40 years now.
Really?
Wow.
Do you still love it as much as you did?
I really do. I think I even love it more now because I'm comfortable with it. When I was starting off, it was very unnerving and stressful because, you know, I'm not really comfortable speaking in front of people at the time. And so over the years, I've gotten comfortable with it, and it's kind of like going into a real kind of a, you know, place for me, and I kind of like the interaction with the audience and the immediacy of it all. So I'm really loving it now. Yeah.
Are you? Am I getting the sense that maybe like in this stage of your career, like I don't know, I guess once you've had so much success, and now maybe you're in a position where you can kind of do things you've always wanted to done, or do them in the way you've always wanted to do them. Is that a true statement?
You mean as far as a career-wise? I think that's partially true. You know, I could do a lot of things that I kind of want to do now. I'm really not proving myself to anybody anymore. I'm just kind of doing the things that I like, and I'm choosing the projects that I like, and like this hiking show. It's a lot of fun. I don't pay for it, and the people just kind of do it because they're my friends or they like hiking. So that's kind of worked out well. But there's a lot more things I want to do that I haven't really invented yet.
Okay. So when I look back now, I want to talk about maybe some things that you have still in the hopper that you would like to do one day. But would you mind running me through like a couple of the favorite things you've ever done? You've done some really cool stuff, and you worked with some really great and cool people. Is there anything that sticks out in your mind as what? That was the most fun I ever had working on something.
Career-wise, I would say that the show with Johnny Carson was my biggest accomplishment, because as a stand-up, hanging out like that was kind of validated you as a stand-up. It's like passing your bar exam as a lawyer, and so that really made me feel good, and I'm still kind of on cloud nine from that. And then also, doing SNL was a big feather in my cap for me too. I liked recently I kind of thought, what would excite me to do? I woke up and thinking, what kind of scares me? And the two shows were a Stern show and then also Real Time with Bill Maher. And I ended up doing those in the last couple of years, and I've had so much fun, and it was so exhilarating, much like today.
Yeah, I bet. That's a cool way to think about it. That's a good way to challenge yourself, I guess. You're like, is it because did it scare you because Bill Maher was like, is that outside your comfort zone? What scared you about it?
Yeah, the Bill Maher show. I mean, that Real Time. I'm not really that into politics, so when they're talking up a storm and they have opinions, I'm at home usually thinking, wow, these people are willing, they're up on everything, and I'm not really that up on as much as they are. When I did that show, I had to bone up on what was going on in the world and formulate some opinions for myself, and that's what kind of pushing the envelope for me like that was really exciting. And for Howard Stern, it was a little bit different. I just was preparing myself to answer embarrassing questions because I knew that was his routine, is to kind of put people on the spot like that. But he has a kind of a respect for comics, I think, and also his interviews gotten better over the years, so there wasn't any of that. What's
your home life like? Like, what's Kevin Nealon do? Like, you just hang out. Like, what do you prefer to do? Do you have a go-to sport or hobby or activity?
Well, I love hanging out with my 12, so I like to do things with him and my wife. And I like to golf once in a while. My shoulder's been a little stagnant golfing that much lately. I like to draw. People can go to one of my Instagrams. My normal one is at Kevin Nealon, but my art one is at Kevin Nealon Artworks. I post kind of drawings on that one. And I just started taking lessons this past summer via Skype with this artist a caricature artist in England. It's been really productive for me.
Were you an art kid in school? Like, were you an art major and just something you just got put to the side because of your entertainment career?
No, I never took lessons before. I just kind of enjoyed doodling, and I think it all came from draw maps when I was in grammar school, because you had to copy the map, not trace it, but copy it.
Uh-huh.
And then and I just loved to doodle on the sides of my papers, things like that.
Have you been offered your own show? I assume you have, several times. Is there something like a project where, you're just so you know, I don't know if this is a compliment or not, but you're like everybody's favorite person to appear in a movie. You may have a small role in that movie, but it's always a very important role. Like, we all love it every time. Has there been a project in the works like, hey, this is the Kevin Nealon show, and it just, for whatever reason, never came to be?
I don't think I've ever gotten to that point. I've thought of, I wrote a few pilots with my wife that were kind of centered around me and her, and we sold those to various studios, but they never got picked up to go to a network. So, that's why I'm doing the Hiking with Kevin show, because it's like my own little talk show, and I get to do something I enjoy doing too,
It's a beautiful thing now, I guess, because of YouTube and the other streaming platforms. Like, you can create your own thing, and if you don't have a huge budget, it doesn't matter as long as it looks good and the people like the content. You can build your own following. It's happening all over the place. It's cool to see like you doing it. You know, you see YouTube stars and you see that they're getting millions of views. You don't know who they are. But now to see you and other people starting to use the platform, I guess kind of legitimizes it.
Yeah, no, man. And listen, it's no longer just the 3 networks or 4 networks. Every platform now is viable. And I mean, we saw it, with Downton Abbey when they were on, was it National Geographic or the History Channel, something like that. And it doesn't matter who has it now. When the word of mouth gets out, people will find it. It could be on, the main network.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I love it. It's cool to see because, I mean, our business survives on the internet between YouTube and just podcasting or whatever. We're in a bit of a situation here. Like, we work for somebody who's like, he's kind of our Adam Sandler, I guess you'd say. Adam Sandler has the group of guys that, we're this guy's group of guys on a smaller scale here. And it's kind of interesting to see. I'm 48 years old. I had to kind of learn the internet by getting this job. And it's been interesting to figure out. Are you facing any challenges like that at all? Or are you loving it? You're like, oh, shit, I'm going to learn this thing. This is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, totally. I had to learn how to, I had to learn how to GoPro on the end of a selfie stick. That someone set up for me with an external. And then I also had to learn how to fly a drone. I bought a drone and learned how to fly that in the hike. So I'm doing all this myself. Editing part, I had to learn how to do the edit. And I kind of like doing it all because I think it all kind of is part of my, touch on it. It's somebody comes from the editing too. So, I feel like I got to do it all.
You're doing your own editing. That's incredible. I love that though, because you're right. You're like, if you can lose so much in editing, and if you want it to look like something that you would want out, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, there's so many jokes in the editing, the way you piece things together, and you can really save so much in that process.
Yeah, my son edits a lot of our stuff, and I yell at him all the time. I'll be like, hey, that one part. He's like, well, you know what? Come here and work. Stay up till 4 a.m. with me in my apartment and come do the editing on my shoulder. But I'm not going to do that. I'll lose a joke before I do that. But, man, such a long career.
Yeah.
How old did you say your son was?
He's 12. He'll be 13.
What kind of?
In January.
Oh, awesome. So what kind of stuff is he into? Is he more like you, more like your wife, or where do his passions lie?
He's into likes to draw too, and he likes to play video games, and he's playing baseball right now too. So he's rounded. He's balanced in everything, and that's what people most about him. How polite he is. So
yeah.
I think he's learned that he can get a lot through politeness.
It's cool to get in, like, to live vicariously through your kids. I think, like, I had through my son. He was into a lot of things I just wasn't. Like, I was all a sports kid growing up, and he was not for a very long time. So I had to learn to like these other things, And but it's cool to take that role. That's one thing. Like,
sure.
I don't mind getting older. I really don't. I mean, I work with a bunch of young guys that give me hell about it all the time, but I don't mind it because I feel like, man, I have such a perspective now, and I can enjoy things about other people, especially my son, way more than I could when I just thought with my dick all the time or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I just I enjoy my home life as much as my career. I just, I teach my son how to fly the drone so he could help me out with the drone.
Yeah,
I'm not doing everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's such a cool thing to see happening. My son was actually showing me your show on YouTube, and I love the look of it. I mean, I'm in love with the idea. It's one of those you're like, damn it, why don't I think of it? But nobody would watch mine if I did it. But it's just such an easy idea, but it works so well. Do you have like people that you've worked with? Do you maintain relationships with very many of them? Because I know you were around so many people with Saturday Night Live and in the Sandler camp and all that stuff. Do you have actual friendships? Like, do you hang out with those people, or is it pretty much just work related?
Yeah, I do hang out. I don't hang out regularly with them. I mean, we all kind of live. I mean, Sandler, me, and Conan O'Brien, we're in the same kind of neighborhood.
Nice.
And I see them around, but everybody's working and they're with their families and stuff. So it's fun to run into them in events or things. But it's rare that I'll like call Sandler to go hang out somewhere because he's always working and I'm working too. So mostly I'm hanging out with the comics that I see at night in the clubs around town here, working on new material. That's kind of like my engagement right there.
What's your home club? Where's your go-to spot to work on stuff?
A whole bunch of different ones in Los Angeles. From the Improv, which is where I started. And that's really where I got my footing. And then the Comedy Store too, and the Laugh-Tree. And then there's a lot of little satellite clubs around town too, which are really kind of hip clubs. I'm trying to get that diversity thing where I'm alternative rooms and also in regular traditional stand-up rooms.
Yeah, just bulletproof this shit, right? I guess that's what your goal is. All right, if it works with all these crowds, it's going to work when it goes to special or whatever. Do you put a special out every year, every other year? What's your schedule for that?
No. I've only had 2 specials, but I do notice that some comics that are out there every night that are single and have no family or overhead, are in the clubs just pounding it, creating new material and coming up with new specials almost like 1 year or 2 years. I am gearing up to do another special now. That's why I'm doing this too, is to kind of, work to that end.
Yeah. I mean, I envy it too, people that they just can devote their whole life to it. And just, I mean, it's hard for me to have conversations with those people because I just do it part-time as well. And their whole life's around it. And almost to the point, I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, you should go live a little bit, Like, you should go out and experience some shit and then talk about that on stage instead of just sitting down and creating stuff on paper sometimes.
Yeah, that's a big part of it, man. You have to experience life. And I think one of the advantages is I've experienced a lot of life. So I have a lot to draw from. A lot of it's also, present too. You have to kind of like be engaged, and a lot of the I have producers that told the writers that you got to go home. Like Phil Rosenthal, that he loves the creators, said he would stop writing at 6 o'clock, ready to go home and create, then come back and write about it.
Yeah, I think it's because you can force it too much, and then it's not authentic, and just all that, everything that surrounds that. Speaking of your stand-up, I wanted to let people know that you're actually going to be performing live at Spokane Comedy Club, November 29th and 30th. I'm glad you're still doing it. I'm glad that you're one of those people that never gets tired of working, because I love everything you do. I'm going to start watching your YouTube show, Hiking with Kevin. It's going to be awesome, I'm sure. A lot of people that listen to this are going to get hooked on it. So I want to thank you for keep pushing stuff out and just being hilarious, man.
Oh, it's nice talking to you guys.
Absolutely. Hopefully we can do it again. I apologize for the delay. So we got to figure something out with our phones. This keeps happening, and it's kind of hard to carry on. But you've been a trooper for hanging in with us, man, and I appreciate every single second of it. I really do.
Thanks, buddy. Good
Okay.
talking to you.
Take care.
See you. Bye.
All right, Kevin Nealon. How about that? That's
How
cool.
about it?
Talk to him.
Hey,
It's
the
tough.
man.
It's tough, man. That delay. It's hard to have a real conversation with a person when you got to wait 10 seconds for them to hear it, and then he fires back 10 seconds. So hopefully, if this is a really short interview, it really went 20 minutes. If you only hear like 6 minutes, it's just we had to chop it, man. Like it was tough. Like he's such I've heard him on several podcasts, and he's so fucking good and funny. Like I almost like. And I don't want him to sound not awesome. You know what I mean? And it's just because of the delay. And I'm on the same thing on the other end. I'm like, I can't. This is hard. Hey, do you like to walk in the mountains? I sound like a fucking idiot. Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know. That's tough, man. We'll figure it out though. But I'm very happy even gave us anytime.
There's some good stuff on there.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.